Hey everybody, welcome to Detroit by Dark. We're just outside the orbital plane of Neptune. And we watched the entity shuffle 18 terrains torn from Earth into the Ichor. Sucks it up. And will pit 440 able-bodied humanoids against.
I did it.
Their
I did
greatest
it.
fear.
Okay, that was it. That was the
Welcome to Detroit by Dark. That's the wrong thing. We're in the wormhole. We can talk about our lives. We don't have to be playing a role-playing game in the wormhole. We can just talk about our lives. What's going on? The Entity Research Agency believes that the entity can sense human emotions, even from within the wormhole. And in this case, war! Right? Am I right? War. It senses war. I'm drunk. Okay, we're going to roll random location on Earth. This is the pop-up show. You only can join this if you're monitoring my channel 24/7. Oh, and there's our random location on Earth. And from this point, let's find out which terrain was chosen. I forgot to do that. Terrain was chosen into the Ichor. If you're playing along at home, you have to choose whether you're a hero, a killer, or you just want to be a guest host. By the end of this spin, declare in chat. Go. Okay, the heroes are going to defend Earth in the Mammoth Cave tier. Not a great place. Not a great place. Okay. Let's fly to Earth. I guess we have to go back up to the Google Chrome. Am I doing this right? Yes. Okay. Here's where we land on Earth. It's actually Egypt. And it's the Sinai Peninsula. It's the Sinai Peninsula. And the entity, inflamed by war, is not only going to attack the 10 million people, but it's going to attack 40 million people. It's going to spill over. It does this once a year. It spills through the mental barriers imposed by the humans defending themselves. It's going to attack 40 million people, inflamed by war. I made all the rolls. Trust me on the rolls, please. In fact, if you don't mind, I want to say, never doubt my word again. Okay. We attack. Let's talk about the territory a little bit. It's the Sinai Peninsula, Egypt. There's Israel, there's different parts of Egypt to the left. You know where Egyptians buy their sheets? Bedouin Bath and Beyond. Okay, and the killer is the asp, torn from the minds of the Egyptians, the asp that killed Cleopatra. We're not gonna suck people into the Ichor this week. We're just going to rain millions of asp down on Egypt. I don't know. Nobody can make sense of what the fucking entity does. Is the Library of Alexandria. Now, this was in 3 BC. It was It existed for hundreds of years, actually, and it held hundreds of thousands of scrolls. And what's interesting about it is that not a single shred remains of the Library of Alexandria, not one scroll, not one rock. It only exists in the minds of scholars. Also, it being built in 3 BC is the reason why I could not find the New Testament anywhere. Okay. So, the entity attacks. Since there's no one here to defend, it gets a 5% chance to survive. It does not survive. The Library of Alexandria is claimed as treasure. Everyone, all life is sucked into the ichor. Not only this territory, but one adjacent territory is corrupted. The October 6th city territory. If you're from Egypt, I apologize. And we leave. The entity leaves. What was that? Goes back into the wormhole where we can talk about our lives. Eat asp, Egypt. Let's go. Let's leave. Let's finish this. Let's try to make this the quickest one ever, because it sucks. What happens next? Did we corrupt everything? We left. We go to the Cosmic Vault. We take the Library of Alexandria. We throw it into the ruins tier. Is that what we do? We go to the Cosmic Vault and we say, what we always say every week. Thank you, everyone, for watching this week. And I'll see you next week.